You guys. Okay, we're playing with some of my new toys. I just run around the warehouse and grab everything and steal stuff from everybody at the warehouse to do my things. But I decided to, instead of one of those little slippity slidey ones, I went and got this finger chopper. It actually came with a little fake paper hand right here that says "Do not." Really funny. So I got this Amaze Bowls little doohickey. I don't know what I just. Oh, there we go. This little doohickey, new. Got it on. It's on Amazon. I got it on Amazon for $25. I'm going to use it all the time. I used to use that slidey thing, but the blade dulls and anyway. But I was too cheap to buy a new one. But now that I have to buy something, I was like, I'm gonna upgrade and do this. So I added that to our Amazon list. Okay, I put the Amazon. I know. Okay, so I put our Amazon shopping link in the description of this video because we're going to be using a lot of new things and we're going to be playing with them. And I know you guys are going to ask me, and it's just click the link, go to the sublimation section. Because I got my heat press, I've got my tape, I've got my gloves. This heat press came with the gloves and the heat. So I mean, you'll see why we like this heat press. This is the one we use in the warehouse. We have like 5 or 6 of them in the warehouse. And then I got one for me, and it comes with the gloves, which you do need the gloves, y'all. Just you can like stick your hands in front of your sleeve, but if you're going to be doing these quite frequently, you want the glove. Your cups come out roaring hot. So this one comes with the heat gloves, and it came with the tape. I just ordered myself the tape dispenser. I put the bundle that I got. It's got a dispenser. It's got a roll of tape. It has clamps. I think it had gloves in it. More gloves is always better than less gloves. I know. So, but this heat press is $139 right now, but it comes with the gloves, which are like $10, and it comes with a roll of tape, which is like $3 or $4. So I mean, you're getting a deal. It's a deal. Now it comes with this real big. This book, mainly this book just says 100 different ways how to not burn yourself. Okay. But read it. Always read your pamphlets. Like I said, we've been using this in the warehouse, so I've used this one. I'm going to use it with you guys on here. You have clamp and the silicone sleeves. I bought Alyssa a really fancy clamp. She has a real hard time getting the pages wrapped around it, so I bought her a really fancy clamp. Oh, hold on just a second. Ooh, okay. I'm always enjoying this heater until I go live, and then suddenly I'm like a million degrees. But the minute I'm off the live, then I'm like, oh, it's cold in here. While I'm live, I get all warm and flustered with you guys. Okay, so I got you guys over here. So I gotta make some space real quick. Because you guys, with this computer, when I need it for comments, takes up a lot of space. Oh, and this heat press is about to take up a lot of space. Okay, so I don't need my baby wipes. So Ivan at Christmas is going to be packing up my entire studio, like all of my craft supplies, all of my studio lighting. Because the reality is, I'm not going to get to Texas as often as I thought I was going to. Oh, thank you, Vicky. That's why I'm here. I love teaching you guys. So I'm not going to be getting to Texas as often as I thought I would. I thought I'd be there like once a month. Especially with Ivan not being able to come to California yet. It's almost impossible for me to get to Texas. And he's definitely not going to be in California until we're hoping maybe end of January. We'll see how it all goes. He's just flying back and forth. We are a married couple that realizes that there's stages in our life that this is just the way life is going to be. Would I love to have him here? Yes. Would he love to be with his family? Yes. But we're in the stage of life where still stuff needs to get done in Texas, and I have to be here with the kiddos. I don't have to be, but I'm going to be. You couldn't drag me back to Texas, even for a week. He's like, just come here with the kids for a week. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm done with Texas. When I go back for work, I'll go back to work and I'll be literally not leaving. I'll be in the studio and in the warehouse with the crew. These glasses are terrible. They got scratches. Okay, so we got a lot to go. We got a lot to cover. No, the scoops will be next Tuesday. He's going to start doing scoops on Tuesday. He's probably not going to get to all the scoops on the same day. There's a lot of scoops. Y'all went a little crazy. So he's going to be starting scoops next Tuesday. I'm going to attempt to tag the people who are in the scoop video. So he's going to go through He's going to kind of know who he's going to try to go through, and I'm going to make a post in the group and tag people. Not everyone is able to be tagged for some reason in our group. Anyone can order scoops. And hi, Sanja. Anyone can order scoops. They are not currently available right now. It's going to depend on what the capacity he has to do them. If he has, we don't really know because this is his first time scooping. Me, you know me, I can get it done. My husband has ADHD, so he's probably going to be distracted a little bit. He's going to want to socialize with you again. I'm like in comms going, go faster. Because he's got like 130 scoops as of right now to do, which is doable. It's basically what we did last year. So I don't know if we're going to be opening up more scoops to be available or not. We'll see when we do it, and how he gets. Probably not on the first day, maybe on the second. We'll see. Maybe we open up like 5 scoops a day to be able to be purchased while he's live. That means that if you purchase while he's live, it will not be packed on that live. It's going to go to the end of the line. So just so you are aware. Yeah, so if you are in the Facebook group, if you're a member of the Facebook group, it should allow me to tag you, but sometimes it does not. And if your name, like we have like 3 Jessica Hernandez's in our group. Now I know which one is Tink, but if it's one of the other ones, and I type in at Jessica Hernandez, I don't know which one it is. So I don't know who to tag. So, but it's very rare that there's a duplicate of a name in the group, but it does happen. Hi, Bubs. What are you doing? I'm going to be doing heat press. I'm going to be making tumblers. If you missed last night's mix, Alyssa did finish bagging it. We did get it updated. There are like about 40 more sets of this mix left. I'm very excited because we can keep on doing this on the live. Let me show you guys. This is it's sold out yesterday, but we got it restocked because Alyssa was able to get it bagged up today.
Wow, what's that?
Hold on, let the light adjust. It'll give it just a second. There it goes. Hold on, move that out of the way. Sorry, let me see if I can. Why does the camera seem so dark? So this is yesterday's Rhinestone mix. It's called Romantasy. Why is the camera so dark?
No, that's super bright, but that camera.
There it goes. I think the lens adjusted for this thing being on there. Doesn't normally do that. There we go. I don't know why it adjusted. So this is Romantasy. You can see it has the little star-shaped stones etched in there. It's a maker's mix. So it's got these little roses in it, and it's got the red felted roses.
No, I like the red felted roses. Those are cute.
Okay. So this Romantasy is restocked from yesterday. So if you missed it yesterday, there's about 30 to 40 sets back up on the website. It is a maker's mix, so those little roses will be mixed in there. If you've never joined us for a maker's mix, hello, Dakamak. If you've never joined us for a maker's mix before, it is completely at random what is in your scoop. They're done by scoops. It's not done by like a bag and then we put so many roses in. It's literally that everything's all mixed together and it gets scoop, 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 scoop. So whether you get 1 rose or 2 roses or 3 roses or 4, it's completely based on the scoop. But we will make sure like everyone's going to have a rose, but we don't know. We can't guarantee how many of what. The starstones are amazing. They plus the roses. That's why this mix was sold out yesterday. But Alyssa got it all properly bagged and done, and so she was able to update it. And there's like 30 to 40 more sets. I can't remember if I just looked at it and I just remember thinking, oh, it's real.
You know the big packs of roses that you had that you sold? Well, you could put that with the cup.
That's what it is. You were just only seeing the small amount, but these came in the big bags. Oh. Yeah, we mixed it in
like there. The big decals.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at my sales, girl. Yep, because we had. Oh, good idea. So we had this one. This is the picked from the garden UVDTFs with the red roses. Good idea, V. Oh, good job. Okay, picked from the garden. Vera says, get this one. Or yep, the Cruel of the DeVille Maker's Mix. If you got one of those, you can use those as well. Yep. Now there are 2 coupon codes at the bottom of your screen, Sublimate Day and Glitter 50. sublimate day, since I'm going to be sublimating some tumblers for myself. We're going to sublimate tumblers, then we're going to glitter the bottoms, and we're going to get them under epoxy, and we're going to rock and roll through that. And then we have a maker's mix. Sorry, we have a rhinestone mix to do. Okay. So we're going to do the rhinestone mix. We're going to do the sublimation. And then if we have extra time, we're going to keep plugging away on this. Now, the sublimate day, that coupon code that's at the bottom of your screen. If you were on Instagram, I'm sorry, Instagram does not allow me to put it at the bottom of your screen completely. So you might see only sublimate day. Sublimate day and glitters 50. So glitter 50 is GLITTER. I'll put it in the comments. Okay, there we go. I dropped it in the comments. Glitter 50 and sublimate day. Glitter 50 is going to get you half price off of the glitter on the website, and sublimate day is going to give you 50 cents off of every item that's under the sublimation tab on the website. Okay, so go to sublimation. There's 419 items there. That's going to be sublimation tumblers, sublimation prints. So everything that's underneath that sublimation tab will be 50 cents off when you put in sublimate day. So if you are one of our followers that likes to buy the prints and press them yourself, you can get all the prints 50 cents off today. I know if you buy the pre-sublimated tumblers, they're 50 cents off today. Okay. So these are the new prints that launched. These actually launched yesterday. I just forgot to show them to you. Okay. My ducks don't even know what a row is. She's supposed to be upstairs, hanging out, doing some stuff.
Because Jessie still has her homework to do, and I couldn't play Prodigy yet.
You can. She just cannot. You can. Zelia can. She just has to finish her marine biology one, and then she can. Oh, okay. Bye. She's like, bye. Didn't know that. See you later. Will you let her know she only has to finish the marine biology one, and then bring it down and show me, and then she can play Prodigy. Okay. What's a row, right? So this one, my ducks don't even know what a row is. I think I might actually make this for the preschool teacher for Christmas. So we're gonna get that one done. Now, you know me. I love me a good feather. I love me a good boho. I'm probably gonna make this one for myself as well. This one, the colors on this one, so good. Okay. We know you guys, where's all my beach girls? Okay, the turtle, this is going to be blues. Remember when I show you these prints, guys, they're all muted. You'll see that how the ink just really pops up and infuses really beautifully onto the tumbler. This is sublimation ink. It's printed. These are all sublimation prints, so they're a little bit more muted. And this is one that says, just a girl who loves Jesus, with the pretty little butterflies and stuff. This would be really cute for a teen, or if you have a kid that goes to Sunday school, high schooler, and to give to their teachers already. You've already ordered, oh girl. And then you know me, and like this launch was like spoke to me. You all know how I feel about elephants. Super obsessed. Yes. Okay. So we're going to be pressing some of these in just a minute, but the sublimate day is going to give you 50 cents off of all the items that are under the sublimation tab on the website. So if you go to sublimate, go to the iwantglitter.com, click on the sublimation, go to products, scroll over to sublimation, click on sublimation, and everything there is going to be 50 cents off with the sublimate day coupon code. Okay. Then all the glitter we're going to be glittering today, use glitter 50 to get 50% off all the glitter on the website. There is a glitter bundle today. Okay, so let's do this really quick. We're going to do the rhinestones. It's time for the rhinestones. Okay, so if you missed yesterday's rhinestone mix, it sold out yesterday. We've restocked it a little bit today. Not a lot. There's like between 30 and 40. Now I can't remember. I can't remember which number I added to the website last night and what was added today, because I added to the website last night and it sold out. And then Alyssa was like, do not do that again. Let me count and make sure we have enough. So she did. And so she's restocked. And I can't remember if I added 40 and then she added 30 today, or if I added 30 and she added 40 today. Either way, there's some more backup on the website. So if you missed it yesterday, grab it. Okay, so today is Juicy Jewels. This mix is going to go real good with a lot of those tumblers that I just showed you guys. Okay. I always label my bags, so I have it. I've lost a tag somewhere in here and I'm bummed because I don't know where it is. Juicy Jewels today. If you do not have Glitterati Plus Live Mix number 3, this one is so good. I'm going to be putting this one on the bottom of that Bohemian Feather one. Okay, this one is got like some little opalescent, but it's kind of like a slate gray with bars and opalescent-y. Oh, it's amazing. When you see it in epoxy, you're gonna die. Okay, then we've got Tim, which is one of my favorites. It's kind of like a very saturated raspberry color, very deep raspberry. And then Zion. Zion is like our Christmas tree green digital holographic. Okay, so this is gonna be your bundle today. Okay, if you grab this, make sure to use the Glitter 50 coupon code because, oh no, I touched the screen. Yeah. So make sure you grab this. Make sure you use Glitter 50 to get your coupon, get your 50% off this bundle. It will take 50% off all the glitter on the website, including this new one. I know Zion is amazing. Okay, so that is today's glitter bundle. Okay, this bundle will give you an idea of what today's rhinestones are going to be about. Okay, the bundle's always made to match the stones. Okay, so this is going to be a resin rhinestone mix. Okay, we're going to go in with, ooh, we got some glitter going on in there. Okay, we've got some clear. In multiple sizes. Wait, where are you guys? There we go. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Clear in multiple sizes. This is going to be a jet. This is the jet crystal. Okay. So I'm just mixing my batch here in the studio. The crew at the warehouse has got the big batch. They're bagging it, prepping it, getting it ready for orders. If you missed yesterday's mix or you saw it and wanted it, but you went to buy it and it was sold out, it is restocked. So you can get the Romantasy from yesterday. There's about, I'm going to say 30. I'm going to underscore because I might be wrong. So there's about 30 sets were put back up on the website from yesterday from Romantasy. Okay, today this is going to be the Juicy Jewels. Hi, Lindsay. This is going to be the Juicy Jewels. Oh, whoop. Oh, hey, Lindsay, can you tell me, did Alyssa get that up on the website? Because I'll send her a message real quick. Oh, I don't have their website up. Hold on. All right. There we go. Okay. So we've got the jet crystal and the crystal clear in there. Da, 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 da. Okay. This is like our base color. These are all good. This will be perfect for the elephant. Okay. So if you grab the cute little elephant with the sunflowers, the springtime elephant, you're going to get so if you grab this sublimation print or this sublimated tumbler, look, all those really pretty jet crystals would be so good. If you look really, really closely, he's almost got like a little mandala patterning through the ear. It's very, very subtle, very pretty, like almost laced. I just I love myself some elephants. Okay, so these are going to be perfect for stoning around the elephants, the little details in that elephant. Okay. Then even on that elephant, on the duck, on the just a girl who loves Jesus, all of those ones have a little bit of pink. So this really pretty, vibrant rose in mixed sizes. This is going to be match that deep raspberry glitter. This is going to be in all the sizes from 6s up to 20s. So this is going to be real pretty, doing all the delicate, like the butterflies, the bows, the roses. So stinking pretty. Okay, so that's going to be that vibrant rose color. This deep dark rose is actually a color that we don't do a lot of. It has not been in too many of our mixes, this particular color. Okay, and then to be do the little tiny details of like your leaves around your petals and stuff. Okay, I messaged her, Lindsay, just to give her a little reminder. Doesn't mean she'll get to it today. I know she's really busy today, but because it's order shipping day. But there's a chance. All right. Okay, so then we have this really pretty emerald green. So I'm getting every tiny one of those little greens out because I'm going to want them and use them. Okay, so these are little tiny SS6 emerald greens. These are only going in biddies. These itty bitty sizes, the little SS6s. Oh, I forgot to bring my water down here. Okay. So this is called Juicy Jewel. But I want those little greens because I want to use them on my fairy. Like, see, I've got the light green, and then it would be super pretty to like do some like dark green around in here, that emerald green down in her dress down in here. So I definitely will be playing with those little tiny SS6s in here. That deep raspberry, see, I've got a little bit here on her wings. I have to finish this side still. So yes. Okay, so if you're wondering what do we do with all these rhinestones, if you're new to hanging out with us, this is what we do with them. We do detailing on these beautiful tumblers. Okay, so this is Juicy Jewel. This is going to be a mix. Okay, there's a lot more small stones in this. Is considered a rhinestone mix, but it's going to be very heavy on the tiny stones. There are some SS16s and 20s in here, but it's going to be dominated by 6s and 10s. The visually those big ones kind of take over, but just know you've got a lot of those little bitty guys in there that like the jet crystal only is in there in 6s and 10s. The emerald is only in there in 6s, and then the clear is in the 16s, and then the fuchsia raspberry color is there in 6s, 10s, 16s, and 20s. Okay, so here is a scoop of the whole mix. So you've got that emerald, the jet crystal, the clear, and that really pretty deep raspberry. Okay, so that is today's mix. But like I said, if you missed yesterday, so that is going to be the Juicy Jewels. Okay, now if you missed yesterday, again, these are back up on the website. Also, if you missed yesterday, you can see my husband in action. He went live and he mixed a rhinestone mix yesterday. No, not rhinestones. I would never let him do that. That's way too important. He mixed a glitter mix yesterday. Actually, I would let him mix a rhinestone mix if I selected it. Sorry, as somebody called on my phone. I'm live on my regular cell phone today because I can't find my work phone. I think I know where it is, but I was well into this and I was like, oh, if I go upstairs, those kids are going to ask me 1,000 questions and it's going to be another half hour before I make it back down. So I was like, I'm just going to go on my live on my phone. And then they came down here anyway. Yeah. Spam call. All right. So that's Juicy Jewels. Okay. So we are going to now switch gears. Okay. So that's Juicy Jewel. We're going to switch gears. We're going to go into sublimating now. Oh, let me show you guys this. She's coming along. All right. So we did this tumbler yesterday. This has got live mix number. I just moved it. Where did I put it? Live mix number 142 and Zaid. Couldn't remember if it's Zane or Zaid. And Zaid on here. Why does it feel so dark? I keep feeling like I'm wearing my sunglasses. Why is the camera so dark today? It's so weird. it's just me. Does it feel dark for you guys in here? I don't. Oh, I do have one light. I do have one light out. It's because I stepped on it and I bent the little thing and I'm afraid to plug it in. But that shouldn't make that big of a difference. But maybe it is making that big of a difference. Let me try. Let me try. It's like it's making me crazy. Is there any electricians in the house? Is this dangerous? I'm going to kind of bend them back and then stick it in there. Oh, that's not good. I'm not sticking that in the wall. Nope. Okay. A nice $150 light that I just ruined. I'm gonna have my dad maybe rewire it. I don't know. Oh, I had my hands full of stuff and I wasn't paying attention and I stepped on the cord and it was plugged in and it. Yes, girl, fire. I know. That's why I'm not using it. Okay, so it's going to be slightly dark in here, which is weird because there's 80 bajillion lights on me. So this is that tumbler. This is going to be getting another coat of epoxy. And then we got this other tumbler. It's got a little muffin bottom and because I moved it and forgot to prop it. My bad. No big deal. Pivot, pivot, pivot. So we're going to be working on this in a minute. This is Romantasy. This is Juicy Jewel. These are the ones that we just did yesterday and today. But if you missed it, also grab some sunflowers because the sunflowers one has the yellow in there that you're going to need to do your little sunflowers, to do your little rubber duckies, your duckies. You need those yellows to do these cute little duckies. Okay. So grab sunflowers and then you need the black to do the words for the ducks in a row. Okay. So grab one of those. This one is from, I believe, Monday or Tuesday. Was this Tuesday? This was Tuesday. So this was Tuesday. Romantasy was Wednesday, and then today is Juicy Jewels. So if you're new to hang out with us, we do stoned every single day. We try to make it so that you guys have a wide variety to choose from when you go to the website, so that you always can find what you need in which colors you need. What's this fairy called? Oh, let me look it up. I should write her name down. We go through this every time, and my brain cannot hold that information. The Elegant Feathers is the other one that I can never remember. It's for some reason that it's called Wings of Grace. Yeah, it's Wings of Grace. She's a very popular one, and the other one is Elegant Feathers. That's this one. Those are probably the top two that we sell. Okay, I love that one too. Okay, Wings of Grace. I should just write that on there. Wings. Hey, Alyssa, since you're watching, when you get a chance, can you send me a label that just says Wings of Grace and another one says the other one, Elegant Feathers? You're a collector of rhinestones? Samesies. Samesies. I thought about it, I'm gonna like, oh, I'm gonna do my glitter wall, but I'm like, I actually think I'm gonna do my rhinestone wall. All right, so what were we doing? Here we go. Okay, coming back. Lindsay, I see that you typed a question, but it doesn't really, I'm not really sure what you're asking because some of it got cut off, I think. Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. It's the same girl. I started my own addiction. Oops, I'm sorry. The green. There was a bag of green. There's SS10s in that emerald green as well. So there's 6s and 10s. Oops, how did I miss that? Okay, 6s and 10s in that emerald green. So pretty. Okay. Did it to myself as well. All right, so let's shift gears really quick. Rhinestones on one side and glitter on the other. Yeah, this side doesn't have, there's a heater here, so I don't really have a spot there. But I could go up that wall and do jars of glitter right there. Yeah. The new RBD has not shipped yet. It's not even in our warehouse yet. It's in the same cycle as that swag bag, and we are just dead in the water. It's super stressful for us. Will there be sublimation print of the new RBD? Yes. That's what she's got to get up on the secret site for you guys. All right. So let me move these rhinestones out of the way. We'll stick them. I can't just keep sticking stuff back there. We'll stick them over there. And we're going to stick Romantasy over there as well. Okay. New glitter bundle today. I'm gonna leave that one sitting there. Romantasy. Stay with Romantasy. Okay. So I do not have a dispenser for this right now. I've ordered it. I've ordered that. We have them just at the warehouse. I don't have any here. So we are going to be playing with my new sublimation press. Now this is not a new press to me. This is the same press we use in the warehouse. It's on sale on Amazon for $139 right now. It comes with heat gloves, which you need, and it comes with a roll of tape. I do not recommend this tape. I'm sorry. I do recommend this tape, but it has specific purpose. Hold on. This big box out here. Betty is going to love this. She loves these weird foam things. Could just wrap these up for her for Christmas. Okay. This sublimation press is really, really nice because you push a button and it goes. It does its own thing. It will literally clamp down for your cup. It is 4 20-ounce tumblers. Okay. If you want one of those multiple sizes, you got to buy a different one. We do have a different one linked in our Amazon store. This is just our favorite. We do 99% of our sublimation. It's on a 20-ounce. So this is the one we love. Now like I said, though, we do 40 ounces as well sometimes in the warehouse. So we do have the 40-ounce linked for you guys. It's a sublimation press that can be adjusted for size. It's purple. Yes, it is. I mean, it comes in multiple colors. It comes in pink, mint, purple. I think it comes in white and black as well. So you know I'm gonna order the purple. Well, I love when my brain does half a job. Like I knew I needed extension cord with the box that you can plug a bunch of things into. Because I needed it by my light box, and I bought one, but I forgot to buy the second one that I know I needed in here. I have to unplug. Oh, my heater. I don't need my heater. So I can plug that light back in right here. I've got one outlet here, and it's very heavily used. Okay, so here we go. Now, beep. Okay. Power strips. Yes. Okay. So we are on my personal phone. It has a security screen. Okay. We're going to put it up to, hold on. I got to turn around because I'm looking at it. That side feels weird to me because we use them like this in the warehouse. Okay. We're going to put it up to, come on. When you do sublimation, you want to go between 350 and 380. Oh, I put it on 360 is what I like. And I'm going to do it at 60 seconds. The recommendation is 350 to 380 for 30 to 60 seconds. That's not helpful whatsoever, other than, sorry guys, that's not helpful whatsoever. Hold on, Jiminy Christmas. There we go. That's not helpful whatsoever, other than it gives you kind of a guide because every heat press is slightly different. So if you're going to go, some will say 350, but they're going 380, and it depends on the ink that you're using, the sublimation, the paper, ink, everything that you're using. So there's like variable elements to it. We're using Sawgrass. It's the top of the line. 360 is what we like. On 60, we rotate it. Okay, so we're going to get this going. It's going to take a minute to warm up. Okay, just a second. I'm going to keep my heat gloves there ready. Now, I'm going to bring in my paper cutter. And I'm going to bring in my tumbler, since I'm going to do this one for Betty's preschool teacher. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to cut along the edge. There we go. Okay, I'm going to slice it along the edge. I think I just sliced a little too much off. Beer. My bad. Okay, and then I'm going to cut along the top. This one's going to be a little tougher to do it. This is actually tough because this little thing doesn't stop right on the edge of here. So you are kind of, okay, I think it's going to be right there. Oh no, it's wobbled. Ah! I have the shakes. If you've never, welcome to Life with Summer. I have nervous system disorder. I have the shakes. I take medicine that's for seizures to try to help the shakes. And I literally just went like that right as I was cutting. I can't help it. It's just the way my life is. Story of my life. Okay, well, you know, we're just making it work. I try to buy all these tools so that it's not me just cutting with scissors and jerking and shaking, and then I do it anyway. Okay, so where did I put my 3 tumblers? Here we go. Oh, should I make her a hydrosport? No, I'm going to make her a regular 20 ounce. Okay. If you're just jumping in, we're doing sublimation today. On the website, the Sublimate Day coupon code is going to give you 50 cents off of everything in the Sublimate section on the website. So whether it's a tool, a supply, or a print, or a sublimated tumbler, everything will be 50 cents off in the Sublimate section on the website with the coupon code Sublimate Day. That will work on every single item. That if it's in that section, it will work on those. Okay, so I'm going to prep that. Since I'm doing sublimation today, I decided to do a sublimate coupon code. Okay, so all of the sublimation prints, so you see me using these prints, you can buy these prints on the website. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, there it is. How dumb is this? It has that thing there, like that's the start, but the start is way over here. Okay, so what I was saying about this brown tape works just fine. However, if you're doing a piece of clothing, or you are in, like, you're taping kind of onto the piece like a shirt, or you are taking a smaller print and putting it on a tumbler and then taping around that print, do not use this orange one. The color will fuse from the orange onto your project. Okay, so don't use the orange. Use the blue or the clear. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with the orange when you're just wrapping and sealing and wrapping and sealing and wrapping and sealing. It doesn't matter. It's going to be on the infused ink. It doesn't go through the paper. However, if it touches your tumbler and taped directly onto your tumbler or taped onto like a shirt or piece of fabric or something, it will transfer that color. Okay, so eventually tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, is when my clamps and my, what's it called, come. Now this, what I do is I take it, I push it all the way down to the table. I squeeze it nice and tight. Now this is where a clamp would come in handy. I overlap it. I let that overlap hang. Okay, this is where you would clamp it and it would hold it for you. Okay, this is where people struggle because they don't get it on tight enough. That's when the clamps come in handy. Now, I did link this clamp set that I ordered and what we do use in the warehouse. Alyssa uses a more expensive tool to clamp because she still struggles even with this cramps. But it's $70 for that special tool. We just do so many of these in the warehouse that she needed the special tool for herself. So we get that sealed in there like that, okay? Let's do one more. So that's going to be the rubber ducky, and I want this one for myself. Now this one's going to be a lot easier for me to see because it's got the dark line. That one, the background is like a really, really, really soft beige, like very, very pale. So I couldn't, that's where I was struggling. Okay, so this is going to be, the top is going to be this edge. So we're going to put it under here. If you need this paper cutter, I linked it. Okay. I'm going to go slower on this one so I don't beef it up. Less likely to beef it up. Okay, so that one, we went right along the top edge. I don't worry about the bottom edge. You'll see why. I have a reason. Everyone has their preferred method of doing this. Okay, and we're just going to go along this one edge. Ooh, a little shy. in the middle. There we go. I'm so blind. I can't tell if there's white there or not. There was like a sliver of white, so I just literally did a hair's breadth of extra paper off. That's why this little thing is handy dandy to get that line perfectly straight. Okay. So this one's going to be a personal cut for me. I think I'm going to do it as a private sport. Okay. Okay. Put that. Oh, I need that. Hold on. Okay. So this is going to be the same concept. I put it down on the table, upside down, squeeze this around. Okay. Re-pull it as tight as I can. It's nice and super flush there along that top line. Gonna come in here with my tape, put it down. Whether you go this way or this way or this way and this way, it doesn't really matter. It's just going to be personal preference. Okay. And again, you're going to put your tumbler in. We've got this heated up to 360. It's set for 60 seconds at 360. Again, I'm just going to double check. I'm going to squeeze it together one last time just to make sure. Drop that down. Okay. So now I've got two ready to go. So we'll just do these two for now. Okay. Now we're going to bring in the sublimation press. Again, this is just really handy because you'll see what it's about to do for me. This will do 20 ounces. It might do a 30-ounce skinny, but it's not going to do a 40-ounce. I actually think it does a 30-ounce. It does a 20 or 30 skinny or straight. Okay, so we've got it set at 360 degrees. The recommended temperature is between 350 and 380. 360 seems to be our sweet spot for 60 seconds. Okay. Stick it in, push the button. It's going to clamp down for us. It's going to go for the seconds. Okay. So it's going to rock and roll. I know it's $140 for this. If you run this as a business, this is a business expense. It's a write-off. It's a business expense. It comes with the heat gloves and it comes with the first roll of tape. The heat gloves are about $10 on Amazon, and a roll of tape is going to run you about $3 or $4. You can buy tape in bulk and get it cheaper, but to just try to get one roll is difficult. It's going to run you about $4. So it comes with some basic things that you need. You don't even need a sublimation printer. We sell the prints, and I'm telling you, we do not like really upcharge very much for our prints. If you own a sublimation machine, you know how dang expensive sublimation ink is. Now, if you are going to dive in and start sublimation, or if you haven't started sublimation, there are ways to take an Epson printer, Echo Tank, and turn it into a sublimation printer. I do not recommend that. We have one sitting in our warehouse. This looks like it may be burned. We're going to put it in, and I'm going to cancel it halfway through. We're just going to hold it. So I rotate it and do it a second turn. This one looks like it was a little hot. I do not recommend the Echo Tank, because if you are not running it every single day, that ink is going to clog. It's going to dry and clog. And then you have a piece of junk sitting in the corner of your warehouse, just like we do. We tried it, and it's literally worked for a couple months, and we do run it essentially every single day. And it, within a couple months, was already giving us an error message. Once you've put in that sublimation ink, Epson will not help you with customer service. Then you're just trying to find people on the internet to kind of walk you through what they've done or what they've tried. And if you try everything everybody tells you to do and it's still not working, you're up a creek with no paddle. So I don't recommend it because it's still very expensive, and it's kind of a waste of your money. I do recommend, so that's, we use Sawgrass. We have multiple Sawgrass printers in the warehouse. And so, but they are very expensive and the ink is very expensive. So we just charge like a little bit on top of whatever it's costing us. And that's just essentially to cover the cost that I have to have somebody print it for you. But then that way you don't have to buy the machine. You don't have to worry about buying the ink. And just, we have a gajillion prints available on the website. Now you can, once this is done, it's done. You don't have to wait for it to cool. You can peel it immediately. This is not a cool to peel, except for I can't get it off. Usually I do that a little smarter. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a personal tumbler. So stinking pretty. Okay, so we're going to glitter the butt on this one. This is one of the new prints that launched 2 days ago. Okay. I forgot to do the butt. I forgot to do the butt on that one. I get talking and I forget my process. Okay, so we're going to do this one, but we're going to do this one the right way because I forgot my process. So we're going to put this guy in. This is going to be the rubber duckies. I put it in. I like to get in the same habits over and over. So I'm going to be putting the duckies in, and I always put the tape facing up. That's just so that I always remember if I come back to it, I'm like, ooh, did I already do this on one side? So I know if the tape is facing down, that's its second press. So I always put mine in tape up so that I remember if it's first press or second press. If you mess up a sublimation print, can you resub over it, over the mistake? I have not had, I don't do that. I mean, I don't worry about it. I will just spray paint it, glitter it, and turn it into something else. I'm the queen of the pivot in that sense, because it's a lot of work to try to do it the other way. You can remove the ink off of one. I've never done it because I don't have the time nor the energy or effort to put into that. But apparently people have said you can wrap a blank piece of sublimation paper around it, put it in your sublimation print, and just put it on constantly. Just go over and over and over and over and over and over and over with the heat, and essentially like burn that ink off of the tumbler, and then be able to go back through and reprint it, press it. That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of effort. If you only have one tumbler though, and you've got to somehow make it work, then maybe try that. But I would rather just glitter it and turn it into something else. Okay, so double pressing. I double press because where the seam comes together, always just to make sure that seam gets done on both sides. Even though this, I can see it comes together very, very, very well. As a just in case, I always do a second press on the other side for just a couple seconds. Okay. And then pull it to just the butt. Just that bottom edge, right to the edge. See it? I don't know. Can you see it on camera? Yeah, I have it just the edge, because the bottom edge tends to be the hardest spot to get it to finish out that bottom. These tumblers that I ordered, I don't know why she sent me these. I don't like the rounded edged ones. These have rounded edges. They're a lot harder to work with. We like the flat edge. So I'm gonna have to message her about that because it was supposed to be flat edge. Okay, so couple seconds. Okay. Now peel it. Oh, look at the color on that. So good. So good. See, now this is what I'm talking about. This is what, so this one with the sunflowers mix from Tuesday with the yellow and the green. Yes, because you got the yellow and the green. This tumbler is predominantly yellow and green. So I'm going to be doing this one for, like I said, for Betty's teacher, because I think it would be super cute. It says, my ducks don't even know what a row is. Okay. Now, these just cool. But see, now look at the difference. See, this one, I didn't do the round of that butt. That's why I was like, oops, I forgot, because I have this little ghosting spot. That's also mainly because this edge is rounded, so that you know, it's going to have a hard time. Paper's going to hate that anyway. But if you do just a butt clamp, sometimes that paper kind of gets pushed over that edge in with the foaminess of this. Okay, that one's already cooled down. Okay, so then I'm going to turn the power off. I don't want to move this down there. Hold on, let me move these tumblers because I don't want to put this on the ground in case I am an idiot and I swipe the glitter off my desk and it goes inside there. I do not want glitter inside this sucker. Okay, so if you guys are just popping in, hello, we're playing with my new sublimation press. It's not new to me in the sense like I've used this before. This is the one we use in the warehouse. It's just our one that we have a preference to. It's what we use to press all your guys' tumblers for you guys. I needed to get one here. We were getting tired of shipping these giant boxes of these sublimated tumblers to me when I was like, I ordered my own case of tumblers and then got my press, and now I'm just doing them with you guys. You got a sublimation press in your closet and you need to practice? Yes. Now there are some that come with the clamshell, so you can do t-shirts and it's got an attachment that has tumblers on it. To do a tumbler on it, you can adjust it. Those work. Those are great. We have those. I have 2 of those at the warehouse. For somebody who's going to be doing just tumblers, I don't recommend that. You got to do a lot of adjusting. It can be a little bit inconsistent with the heat temperature. That's why we love this one for the girls who are literally just printing, wrapping, taping, pressing. This is going to be your go-to jam. And it does all the work for you. You don't have to do clamping, especially if you have like arthritis problems. You literally just push a button and it goes. Okay. But if you're somebody who's like, I need to maximize what I can do, I'm going to be doing all sorts of things with my little business. Like I just like, let's say, for example, you get a contract to do all the high school t-shirts for a high school. You're going to probably need the t-shirt press as well. And you'll probably be like, hey, by the way, I can also do some like these cups with your, you know, school logo and stuff. So that might be the way to go for you. But like I said, if you're going to be dominating in tumblers, this is going to be your way to go. They're both linked in our Amazon shopping store. So if we have our Amazon link in the video, the description of this video has the link to our Amazon store in it. All of our sublimation, like the gloves that we use, the tape that we're using, the cutter that I just used, this machine that I'm using, all of the things, even for the snow globe tumblers that we do, I've price shopped. You know me, I'm cheap. And I don't just look at like the first 3 items that pop up when you search. I go through like 10 pages and I put all the ones that seem cheap in my shopping cart. And then I go back through and I look at them and I figure out, why is it cheaper? Is it actually like a crappier product? Does it have terrible reviews? Where does it ship from? And then I pick like, okay, which one is the best? And then that's the one I get for myself. And then that's what I link for you guys. Okay. So the Amazon store, just, you know, we are an affiliate. It's very minute what we make as a vendor of Amazon. It changes your price in no way, shape, or form. Really, we do the Amazon one. The little bit of extra does help us. I mean, it's a couple $100 a month. It does make a difference for us. Pays our power bill or something, keeps the heat going in the warehouse. But it's really a convenience for you guys because we get, every time I do a live, I say, where can we get that? I make it easy. This is exactly what I bought. Instead of having to constantly reshare each individual link for you guys, we have a little Amazon store. You can go in, you can see where all my even my sourdough supplies are linked in there. So we have you can do the epoxy free tumblers, you can do epoxy tumblers, you can do rhinestone supplies, you can do sublimation. They're all in categories. Super easy to shop on our Amazon store. And we do appreciate, because we do earn little commissions for you guys ordering from us. So we appreciate it. It's small, but it is mighty to us. So thank you guys. All right, so we've sublimated. We got our tumblers done. They're cooling. They cool quite quickly. This one's just barely warm. If you picked it up, you probably wouldn't even notice that it's warm. Okay, so now we're gonna do the butts. Okay, so maybe we'll do that last. What time is it? I have 30 minutes. We have plenty of time. Okay, so we're gonna do those last because I got to put my suit. I've got to suit up and do them. I'm probably going to be putting the live mix number 3. Sorry, live mix number 3. Oh, that's Glitterati plus live mix. I was gonna say that's not live mix number 3. Glitterati plus live mix on the bottom of this guy because it's going to be perfect colors for this. And then I will probably put Timothy on the bottom of this guy because I want to bring out the pink. Plus Betty's a girl and that's her teacher. So I'm probably going to keep that one simple for her, but yes. Okay. So if you missed yesterday, we started doing this rhinestone tumbler. Oh boy. Is it blue here? Hold on. Okay, rhinestone picker pencil, glue. This is simple, simple, simple. I used the last of my Little Lean Rose glue. I'm gonna have to have Alyssa mail me some more. Our super strength glue is unmatched. It's so wonderful. But we'll use this. Could you guys hear that? It was I get a call from Betty's preschool like every single day. Every day. It's always something. It's always something. Not in a negative way. It's just funny that it's just, he's like, I have your phone number on speed dial at this point. I was like, oh, what today? Because either if she bonks her head, they have to call and tell me. And my child thinks it's funny to spin herself in circles and then take off running. So she's running into everything all the time. But they have to call me. Or one time it's because she had the wrong shoes on. One time, it's been this week. It's always, but today it's because I gave her granola, and apparently there was some nuts in the granola. I don't know. I'm like, there's nuts in it. I don't know. But he's like, we can't have any tree nuts. 2 kids in the school have tree nut allergies. I was like, oh no, I get it. He's like, I'm just letting you know, like in the future, be a little more, please be mindful. And also we have to throw this away. It's like, oh, yeah, good. So I'm like, I don't know. Granola has nuts in it. I don't know. Maybe. I don't really notice. My kid eats anything, so I don't really like. I'm not really discerning of what's in what. She'll eat it regardless. Somebody said the glue was out of stock. I think I tried to add yesterday, and when I went to check out, it was gone. Let me text Alyssa. Okay, I alerted Alyssa. Thank you, Bree. I let Alyssa know. I said, hey, if we have it, can you restock it? If it's gone, can you let me know so I can get it ordered? Okay, so we're gonna play with Romantasy. Romantasy is from yesterday. Romantasy did get restocked, so if you missed it yesterday, I know, girl, I love the glue too. So we tested the glue as a larger size in swag. We've gotten some good feedback from it for being in the larger size. I just kind of okay, she said, Alyssa just said she restocked it. She says done, restocked. I'm kind of wanting to get a little bit more feedback from you guys of whether you like the larger size or not. I personally like the smaller size. It's easier for me to kind of like tuck in my little bag, or if I'm traveling, I like handling it. Plus, I'm really bad about opening 5 at a time. And then if they sit too long, then they kind of like oxidize and aren't great. And so that's what I would probably do. And it's just, that's a me thing though. But Christy's already put her vote in of yes, she'd rather have a big one. She's like, I don't do that. I have one glue and I would like the nice big one and I use it. And she's like, and then I love that I can just pick up the next project and keep going and I don't have to think about it. And she said for tomorrow afternoon, probably for the RBD. She'll have the RBD up by tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we'll say. Okay, so you like the large, Bree says the larger size. All right. So we sampled them, we tested them out by putting them into swag and kind of wanted to see how you guys vibe with a slightly larger tube. You don't have to worry about whether I'm going to get them or not. Like I said, at one point we ordered like 1,200 of these on accident. Not on accident. We needed them for our glue was in the process and we wanted to put it in, I think it was a Rhinestone by Design's little gift, and ours weren't going to make it quite in time. And so we just ordered a massive batch of these B7000s, and then we put it in there, and now we have a ton of them. So that's what I end up using because I'm too frugal. But I prefer our glue a million times over. That's why you see me switch anytime I can find a tube laying around. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is using the Romantasy. We started with this yesterday. Now, this is an old tumbler. This is my personal stock of tumbler. Hello. Okay, so this is an old tumbler. Hold on, I'm switching over. So I'm switching over to YouTube on my comments because you guys are facing down now, so I can't see everybody on YouTube. Give me just a sec. Sorry, guys. My spam filter isn't catching all the spam today. All right, so there we go. Okay. Yeah, I feel like for me, B7000 dries a lot faster, so I have to move a lot quicker. I like where ours gives me just a little bit more work time. Because like you see, I like to do a chunk at a time. And so B7000, not normally with ours, I could go like way down here. B7000, I have to stop earlier. So this is the Romantasy. I'm going to be doing scatter method. I'm actually going to ombre this tumbler. So it's going to be, the Romantasy will probably stop about here, and then will almost like waterfall it down a little bit. Hold on. This one is so pretty because it has these stones that have, it has these stones that have the star shape cut on them. They're so stinking pretty. And then to have the bonus of the roses in there. So I took the roses and I used them to hide, the handle fell off this guy. And so I'm using that roses to hide that missing handle. So I'm just scatter mething. I do not overthink where I do my scatter. I just drop it down. You can see some of this where I put 3 reds in a row. I don't overthink it. I don't overstress about it. Even if it's 3 in a row of the same color, I still drop them down. When you get this whole thing covered, you don't notice that you've got 2 red little SS6 stones touching each other. You just don't. You got the whole picture to look at that point. So I'm trying to hold this at an angle where you guys can see it a little better, but then that makes it so I can't really see it. There we go. Okay, then we're going to go back in, and I've gotten actually quite quick at doing these scatter methods. So I just wanted to kind of revive this this tumbler. I've had it for a couple years. I still use it, but it's got the handle missing. So I usually only use it for my hot tea. But we are just going in and just giving it new life, covering up that old handle spot. Sorry, got a rhinestone hanging off me here. This is another thing about this B7000 glue. Our glue does it a little bit too, but the B7000 is like the worst with these little strips of, I call them spider. They're like spider webs, like when you do I can feel it when you do hot glue guns. Oh, you know what? I don't have my goggles on. That's what I'm like. Why am I having a hard time seeing this? Because the goggles are not on. Just plopping these in, not overthinking it. I mean, I guess I pay attention a smidgen amount, but really I just blop, 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 drop them in, drop them in, drop them in. Wherever it's going to fit. The more you overthink it, I feel like obviously the slower you go, and nobody's going to notice. We are our biggest critics. I can't even see what I'm doing because I have it facing you guys. So I'm just kind of guessing where the spots are. Okay, this is romantasy. Are your messages being seen? I mean, I see you, Lindsay. I'm not on Instagram anymore. I mean, Instagram is still running, but I'm not on Instagram anymore. So if you typed over there, I am not seeing those comments anymore. I'm up on YouTube now. But I can see you. That's the only comment I see of yours. Yeah. So this is going to be romantic. So I'm going to do this whole tumbler, the top right till about here in solid. And then I'm going to just kind of like waterfall them down from there. Because I don't want them all over here because I'm going to be, this one goes in and out of the car with me. So this is romantic. Like I said, there's about 30 of these restocked today. So you can grab one if you missed them yesterday. They sold out last night. So you can see I just kind of do rows. I found this is a really good way of applying rhinestone glue for me. Everybody does it different. Some people put it on and then they smear it around with a little spatula. I don't find that to be productive for me at all. And then I end up with just another tool that's covered in glue that I got to deal with cleaning and stuff. So I just do this. It kind of squishes out from the sides of them anyway. And so I tend to still have glue on everything. So this is how I roll. That one picked up 3 stones at once, so we're just going to roll with it. There we go. Kind of like pick a stone, plop it where it looks like it's going to fit. Every once in a while, I clean the tip of my pencil. Now, this is probably, I love the look of the detailed sublimated tumblers with the details on them, but this is my favorite way to apply stones. So I love doing this. If I like the one time I had, well, we've had COVID in our house multiple times, but when I had the first time I had COVID, well, that's not the first time I had COVID. One of the times I had COVID, first time we had it, we thought we were all dying. And I sat and this is what I did. I just sat and I did my mom. I made my mom a scatter method tumbler. I'm trying to steal it back from her now. She just like displays it. I'm like, Mom, use it. She's like, it's so pretty. My mom's cute. She has some of my, like, even my, in the very, very early stages when I was just kind of figuring out epoxy work and putting it on to tumblers. And I mean, this is like 15 years ago. And she still has a couple of those. It's really cute. She actually brought one over the other day. So my kids were drinking. I just noticed my kids were drinking out of one of my very early days of learning epoxy work and toying with putting it on a tumbler and stuff. So funny. But I love that kind of stuff, you guys. Like, I have my quilts I save. My kids use it once in a while. It was the first quilt I ever made. I was 14. I'm a very, what's it called? Sentimental person. I love that stuff. All right, there we go. That's romantasy. We're gonna do a little bit at a time on these lives. Yeah, the Red Queen had some roses in it. I think Tangled had roses in it. If you want to get some really cute, like peachy colored roses, you can grab some Peachy Keen. Peachy Keen also had roses in it. The Magical Eye had little dragon eyes in it. I believe that's still available. I'm trying to think. The Something Has Time. It has something about time in it. Keeper's Time. Timekeeper, maybe. That one had some little 3D elements in it. Yeah, the Red Queen had roses in it as well. Yeah, if you try to avoid putting this color by that color because there's too much of this color, you're gonna go crazy. Especially when this mix has 4 colors in it. You're gonna go crazy trying to not have one color touch the same color. It's impossible. Just have them in. Just put them in. Drop them in, drop them in, drop them in. Because you can see I'm literally taking no care to avoid one or the other or put anything down specifically. Even down to the silver one. I have 2 silver ones touching here, 2 silver stars. I just plop them on. That's how you can move quicker. Just don't stress. It's very hard. I get it. If you have like OCD, it might be really hard. Type A, it might be really hard for somebody with type A personality. Of just like needing everything full control of something because you kind of have to let go and just go. But once you've done a couple of these and you realize, one, how much faster you can go when you stop caring. I wouldn't say you stop caring. You just start rolling with the flow of however the stones come out. Reach down. I just literally go tap down on which one looks like it's going to be the easiest one to stick on the end of just to tap my. Because the more you hesitate, the longer this takes. The only thing is I do try to put one in the space that fits that space. So like this hole was really large. So instead of going slightly smaller and then trying to fill in around it. I just waited and I specifically went in and picked out a larger stone. Look how fancy I get it. Okay, let me put you guys. I'm hoping this mix actually doesn't sell out right away so I can keep doing it on lives with you guys. But see, look at these these silver stones with the stars on them. Yes. The camera keeps adjusting and getting darker. It's never done that before. I don't know why it's doing it today. Oh, it's because I'm on a different phone than I'm normally on. And this one has a super fancy camera that adjusts and it's doing the tunnel thing. That's why. When you learn to stop caring so much, you got better and faster, right? You actually smash them in there a lot quicker. Because this would have normally taken me 3 days of literally just 3 days of like thinking of overthinking it. Now we're like boop, 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 boop. Hi guys. All right. So this is Romantasy. This is one's up on the website. It comes with some little roses in it. It will be random what your portion comes with rose-wise, which color and size you're gonna get. It's called Romantasy. There was like 30 of them on the website, 40 of them on the website. And then today's mix, if you missed it, we did a new jewel. Let's do a little jewel work real quick. Today's mix is the Juicy Jewel. Okay, so Juicy Jewel is today's mix. Are you going to get any more big roses? I am going to work on it, yes. It will be a little while. December tends to be a very slow month with us, which we get. It is every single year. Everyone's Christmas shopping and stuff. And so I won't have like any extra funds to buy anything extra this month. Unless you guys want to go crazy spending again. Ah! Soft blue roses. You guys want to give me a list? I'll look what she's got and see what I can do. Maybe I can squeeze in. Maybe I could squeeze in. Hold on, where's my paper? What did I have? I had this paper going. Something for, where'd the one for pen? Oh yeah, pennies, little chunky glitters. Hold on. I got so much stuff on my desk now. There's my pen. Ooh, I just got really hungry. Okay. Yes, Alyssa knows you well. Okay, so what was that? Oh, Rose. I know, because I love the roses, you guys. It's not hard to convince me to do those. Lavender and black, light blue. That doesn't mean those are the only colors I'm going to get, but those I'll make sure we get those in. Okay. Okay. Now we're working with her. What did we call it? Wings of Grace was what she was called. So we've got the pink kind of in this area on her on the other side. I try to kind of mimic each side. It doesn't have to be perfect because no one's going to ever see it directly. But we've got right here in the deep rose. Okay. There's the ombre into the blue. Okay, so we're going to go in here with these pretty deep fuchsia stones in the SS6. So now this is a totally different style. This is going to be what we call tumbler detailing or rhinestone detailing. We're literally just going to be doing the details on our tumblers with the colors. I do use all sizes for this. These tiny delicate wings though, I've been kind of staying in the SS6 zone because the wings are so delicate. But it's a personal preference. I'm actually now wishing I had done some of these with some SS10s. Thinking about it now, I'm like, why did I do all of that on the other side with SS6s? Because I generally like SS6s and SS10s kind of blended. My brain apparently thought it was a really good idea to only go with 6s, which I do agree, because it is, like I said, fine details of these little tiny feathery wings, but I like the SS10. I like that look when you mix SS6s and 10s. Mainly because the 10s. 6s are sparkly, but 10s really pop off with sparkle because they're so much bigger. They have bigger flashes. It's so funny when I tell the kids that they can play. They have a game on their computer. It's a school game where they have to answer like math questions and science questions and all that on their computer. So when they're done with like really with their workbooks and stuff, and if they've been good for the day, I let them play. And it's funny how they'll be bothering me, interrupting. And then I tell them they can do that and they're gone. They're gone. Just zero. They'll come down and be like, Mom, can I have a snack? Mom, you're so pretty. Mom, are you almost done? Mom. And I'm like, if you want, you can play Prodigy. Bye. See you later, suckers. But it's a game they're learning. They're learning stuff, so it's fine. Yes, this one. So this is a very popular print. This is one of our big sellers, Wings of Grace. If you were just popping in, the coupon code at the bottom of the screen, Sublimate Day is going to give you 50 cents off of all the items under the sublimation category on the website. So all of our sublimation prints, all of our pre-sublimated tumblers, all the stuff in that sublimation section on the website, if it's under the sublimate title, then it is tagged to be 50 cents off with that coupon code. So if you get 6 things, okay, it's going to take 50 cents off of each thing. So basically all things sublimate are 50 cents off today, but you got to input the code at checkout. Otherwise it won't work. I wish it allowed me to just click a button and make them all, like it just like make them all 50 cents off. So it'd be really convenient to click them on and off sale like that, but it does not. Oops. So this tumbler is going to be very similar to my peacock feather one, where there's just going to be a lot of work on this one. Now you decide when you do these tumblers how much or how little you want to do. You could have gotten this tumbler and said, I'm just going to only rhinestone the butterflies. Or if you're doing a birthday gift and you're like, I'm limited on time, I have to have this done in X amount of hours, but I want it some custom work done on it, you could do just the little mushrooms and the flowers along the bottom or something. You choose how much or how little rhinestone work you want to do on a tumbler. It's your creative eye. It's your design. We're just here to inspire you. Okay, so I'm going to pour that out. When it starts getting harder for me to find the stone that I want, I just kind of give up and I dump it out and I get a new set. I only need like 5 more. I'm laughing because I said that about my kids never not interrupting me anymore. And here comes one. She sensed me. The light coming through. My little supermodel noticing the light. Okay, so for example, you can get this tumbler we will print it and mail it to you guys for 50 cents off, or you can get the sublimation print and we will mail it to you guys 50 cents off. Okay. What's up, girl?
Why does that look different?
I don't know. So pretty. So there we go. So this is the wing we're working on. This is the wing that we did previously. I ombrated into the blue and the light pink a little bit.
Oh.
Okay. And that is using the Juicy Jewels. That's using the Juicy Jewels stones. All right, y'all. I'm going to jam. The coupon codes are at the bottom of your screen. Sublimate Day is going to give you 50 cents off all the sublimation stuff on the website. Just go to the sublimation section. Everything under the sublimate section is 50 cents off. Glitter 50 is going to give you half price off all the glitters, including today's glitter bundle. And yeah, happy shopping. If you want to watch us do some sublimating, I walk through my process a little bit. I got my new machine. We'll be doing it frequently. We put some of the new tumblers up. My ducks don't even know what a row is. I'm going to be making this for Betty's teacher. We're going to glitter it and rhinestone it a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And oh, I love this one. This will be a personal one for me. We're going to glitter that one. We didn't quite get to the butts, but we'll get to it. But it's already 4 o'clock. So I got to get prepped. I got to get ready to go get that baby. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.